Good rise, everyone. Good rise, everyone. Today is sunny. Good rise, everyone. We're talking about the collective enlightenment of African people. Collective enlightenment of African people. You're welcome to join this live. You're welcome. Hello, Noda Fanito. Hello, brother. Peace. You're welcome to join this live. We're talking about collective enlightenment for African children. Yes, connecting of ancestors is a collective enlightenment for African people. Yeah, we'll talk about that. First of all, if you want to connect to your ancestors, you must understand that your ancestors is not separate from you. Fanito, we can talk about that privately. You can always reach me, then we can always do something about that. How to connect to our ancestors? We must understand that our ancestors is not separate from us. We are the ancestors because of the DNA. We carry ancestors born and ancestors unborn. So when you want to connect to your ancestors, you must not beg. You must not beg your own ancestors. You must not beg, because you are the ancestors. Again, you will understand that you must not beg, and you must know the names of your ancestors. At least you must know their name after your father, your father's father, your great-grandfather. You must know the names of about 3 lined up generations. Now, your ancestors is not just the father's side. Your most important ancestors is your mother's side. That is your most important ancestors. Please share. If you're just joining us, please do well to share. It's a collective enlightenment for all and for African children. So your ancestors, you must know their names first. You must know their names, and your mother's side is your most important ancestors, because it is them who have made it possible for you to be here. That is why a woman in Igbo land is called Nwa Anyi. A woman is the only creature on earth that you can give out to go and create civilization in another land. A woman can leave the civilization in her own home and then move into your own civilization to help you create. So you must know also the name of the ancestors on your mother's side. 3 of them consecutively. Young Bliss, you're welcome to the live. Life lessons, give thanks. I salute you, Gideon. You're welcome to join the live, Gideon. Life lessons, you're welcome. So at 3 a.m. At dawn, I don't want to say morning, because there's nothing good about morning. So at 3 a.m. at dawn, Take a full glass of water. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you. Take a full glass of water. Go out to your doorstep. When I say doorstep, the place you can touch the earth directly, the sand, the earth, where your bare foot, your footprint can touch the earth. Is very, very important that you know this. So when you go there, first of all, you give thanks to the heavens, and then you give thanks to the earth, because they are the first male and female of the universe, the universal etymology. So when you give thanks, you call your mother's name. You call your mother's name because she is your bearer. If you are in abroad, go to a place where our ancestors was taken for a slave most, where their footprints is on the earth. Pack the sand. Those are also your ancestors, because they are your bloodline. They are your bloodline. So when you go there, you call your mother's name. If her name is Nkechi, you say Nkechi. Then you call her own mother's name, Nkechi Margaret. After that, you now call your own name. If your name is John, you say, I, John, Nkechi's son or daughter, is here standing on this land which my ancestors lived. Then you start calling their names one after the other, starting from your mother's side. After that, you start your dad's side. You call their name. If you don't have water, if you're the person, your spirit feels to use gin, please use gin, white gin, or a sweet wine. A sweet wine, a very sweet wine. If you want to know your element, please, your element is the day the sun rises on your moon sign. That is your element. So after calling upon your ancestors one after the other, you greet them in your dialect. Please, when you want to call your ancestors, do not use English. Do not cast a spell on yourself. Use your local dialect. Speak from the sound that makes you a human being. The sound, your vibrational frequency that exists within you, is the same consciousness that exists within the universe. So when you vibrate naturally with your own dialect, your ancestors will receive that same frequency because they exist within you, and they will help elevate you. Then when you start pouring those gin, water, you say, for all these years, I didn't know about you, my ancestors. Please forgive me. I am here now to quench your thirst, because I've left you people for a very long time without quenching this thirst. I know you guys are thirsty, so I've come to give water or gin or rum to you people, or wine, to quench your thirst, so that the thirst in my life will be quenched. Hello, Coco.
Yes. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. If you
Yes.
don't
Told
know,
you my question. Yeah.
Okay, if you don't know your father, go to if you don't know your father, you don't know your father's birthplace. Use your mother's birthplace if you know your mother's place, because like I said, it's very, very important. Your mother's place is most important because it is your mother's generation that created the path which you came through, the doorway into this earth. And if you don't know both, you are a child of the earth. If you don't know both, you are a child of the earth. You go to the earth. The earth is the mother of all. The earth is the mother of all. She gives birth to a lot of children. So you are a mother, you are a son, and you are a child of earth. Yes.
Hello, sir.
If you don't,
Thank you.
if you, okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Young Blix, yeah, I can hear you. Brother No, Fanito is Ase, ASE hyphen. Asheo. Young Blix, I can hear
What
you.
did you believe in? What did you believe? What is the time?
Like,
What did you believe? What did you believe?
Okay. There's no way to know if you have spiritual power because you exist. You exist as a human being. Once you exist and you are living, that is spiritual power enough because you breathe. When you breathe, you have a great spiritual power. And the only thing that have made us lose our power is believing that that spiritual power exists out of us that will make you lose power of self. So when you believe there is a spiritual world that exists apart from yourself, you have already lost your superpower as an earth child. So you are,
really?
yes, you are more than superpower. You are a cosmic magic. You are magic. You are a magic created out of cosmic wonders. That is why you are a matter.
Yes.
Sheloki,
But
you're
but
welcome.
sometimes
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Um,
you.
oh, I just got in now. I didn't even know that you have one.
Okay.
Yes, what are we talking about?
We're actually talking about our ancestors, and somebody just asked question about if they are if they have superpower. How do they know if they have superpower? So we were
Oh,
actually talking about how to know if you have a spiritual power. Yes. How do you
mm,
know if you have a spiritual power? And my answer to that question is that if you live and you breathe as a human being, as a colored man, you are a spiritual power because
yes.
there is no other spiritual power that exists out of you as a living being.
Mm, okay.
So that makes you a spiritual person. Your spirituality does not exist out of you, but exists within. It doesn't exist without. Why I am so angry all the time? Anger is created out of trauma. If people have hurt you over time and always hurt you, and all you do is taking all those hurt without saying a word, without being able to express yourself, it creates accumulation of anger. And if care is not taken, you will visually give that anger to other people. It's a passive energy. So we're talking about our ancestors before you talk about your ancestors, you must first know that they do not exist out of you. You are the ancestors. You are the ancestors. They don't exist out of you. You are the ancestors. And if you want to communicate or connect back to your ancestors, firstly, you must know their names. It's very, very important you know the names of your ancestors. And it is best you know more of the names of your mother's ancestors, because whenever a child cries, the breast milk of the mother splits. So if your father rejects you, your mother's ancestors will never reject you. You see? Your voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear. I can't hear you. So, you know the names of your mother's ancestors, 3 of them. Know the names of your father's ancestors, 3 of them. So, if you want to summon your ancestors to rise them, go out at dawn, early in the morning, like they say, 3 a.m. barefooted. Go to the earth in your house where the earth is. Call upon the name of your mother, and call upon the name of her own mother. Then call upon your name and the name of your mother. Start calling the names of your ancestors, all of them. After calling the names, take a glass of water with you, or wine, rum, gin. As you call upon them, tell them you are very sorry to keep them thirsty all this while, and you have come to quench their thirst. As you drop on earth, drop the rum or water on earth. So let them come and quench your thirst. You have thirst. So as you quench their thirst, let them quench your own thirst.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Can you do it anytime? Because I always get a smell of whiskey in my house or in my room. Probably in the morning or in the evening. I always have a strong smell of whiskey. Like that person
You
is
perceive
there
it
drinking. Mm.
like
So
somebody is there drinking it.
drinking it.
Yes.
A very strong of whiskey smell. Very strong.
Um. Sometimes there's some certain exercise or some certain things we take, or the kind of meditation we go through, that sometimes it enables you to tap into a frequency that is not of this world. And
Even waking
again,
up. Even waking up.
yes,
I just hear a voice
yes,
say, wake up.
sometimes you can go into a deep meditation when you sleep. That's why they have what they call sleeping meditation.
All right.
You understand?
Yes.
There's what they call sleeping meditation. You meditate while you're sleeping. So in between sleep and meditation, you go. So by the time you woke up, You were high vibrational, so you are able to tap into some kind of different words or high frequency of perceiving smell, is real.
Yes, yes. Even floating, like you can see your body sleeping, and I don't know how to explain it, but I'll be
Yes,
sleeping and I'll be,
yes, you can be sleeping and go out of the body experience.
the first time it happened to me, it was the weirdest thing ever. It
Yes,
was so
yes.
weird. I was in the
When
wild. It felt like I was some animal. It was
is is a
amazing.
is an amazing experience. Please, everyone, please share. Please share. It's a collective enlightenment. Please, I need your shares. I need you to share. Keep sharing. Thank you very much. How do you do it if you are staying in a rental flat? My brother, if you cannot send somebody in your home to bring the sand from your place, in fact, it's most important you get the sand from your place, my brother. Tell them to send you the sand. It's very important. Get a sand from your place, your mother's side and your mother's place. Then join them together because they are already joined in marriage. Very important. So, Sheloki, out of body experience, I had it first in that was 2014, I think. Yeah, 2014 was my first experience of out body projection. So, welcome, Kuti. Um,
Thank
I
you.
woke up.
Good evening from my
Yes.
end.
Good evening. I stumbled into meditation recently at that time, 2014. So I started doing it. But what I didn't realize was the shock that comes from the experience. So, like, if I'm lying down, I will kind of hear a conversation between two people that I know. And then when I wake up, after 5 minutes, I will see myself in the same conversation.
Same here.
But
It's very
I
weird.
will not. Yes, I will not be like, what? I was just I was just in this conversation. So that continued. It still happens now. Continued. So up to one early morning, I woke up and I saw myself floating on bubbles of light. I look at myself, it was bubbles of light. It was just frequencies of light, and my body was lying dead down below me. So when I got the shock, I fell back into the body. It's astral projection. It's very real. It happens. You can come out and stay at your body,
Yes. And
but
it's
it
so
can be
weird
used. Yes, it
when
can
your
be
spirit
used.
go back into your body. You
Yes,
immediately wake up like somebody's pulling you out of the bed.
yes. You know what they call sleeping paralysis.
No.
Sleeping paralysis is the time in a deep sleep you just feel somebody is pressing you. Yes, you just feel like somebody is pressing you and you want to shout, you wouldn't be able to shout. It would be like you're paralyzed. You can't make move, you can't say a word. So a lot of people say it's witchcraft. They attached it to witchery and all that. But the truth is that is your spirit trying to leave, elevate out of the body experience. That is just what your body is trying to do. So our body separates, especially when our mind is very, very calm.
Okay.
Yes, naturally, your body can separate when it is very, very calm.
Mm. Okay. Because I was
Yes, you
wondering
can. Yes,
how did I do it? Because I didn't intentionally do it. It kept on happening, and I was
I, I
wondering
just
how is it happening?
I just told you how you did it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You weren't listening. I said
Yeah,
it
I was
happens
confused.
when your mind is mostly calm.
Mm,
When you don't think about those problems, when you don't think about those hurts, when you've let go.
it makes sense.
Yes,
It
is
makes
is
perfect sense.
normal. It's just your body rising to its power, because all the days, everything you've been doing, you don't use we don't use our power, we don't use our mutant power. We always use the body, the power within the body. So when you meditate, you use everything, you work at your potential. So that is your body rising to its potential.
Okay.
Yes, it's normal to dream with your eyes open. It is something about your illusion. So when you awake, you think you're already sleeping, and when you come out of that illusion, you see your reality. Your eyes was actually open.
Okay. I have one other
Yes.
question.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead.
okay, years ago, I think it was 2009 or 2010. Oh, you're back. Or
Yes, I
2010,
can hear you.
something happened. Um, I don't know what was happening during those years, but something very weird was happening spiritually. I couldn't explain a lot of stuff. Um, I just slept and I woke up. I skipped a day. I didn't know what happened. I just slept on Wednesday and I woke up on Friday. And everybody kept on
Only you
coming
in
to
the
my,
house.
only me and my friend, a friend of mine. People, I was staying in a flat. So my neighbors keep on coming and knocking. And they were like, there was no one else. There was no keys. You people just left. They were like, there was no one else. I don't know what happened. I just, and it felt like I slept for few hours, normal sleeping, waking up. It didn't feel like I slept for a whole day. I have no memory of that, but I was in the house because we woke up normally waking up, but we skipped a day. Can you explain that?
Thank you, everyone. Please share. Yeah, please share. Please share. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please share. It's a collective enlightenment for all. It is a collective enlightenment for all. Please share. Please share. 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 That is what they call the stoppage of time, the seed of time. You actually tapped into time. You tapped into time. It makes you lose the memory of what you've done in your previous. So that method comes from. Were you intoxicated?
I wasn't. That was the weird part. I wasn't intoxicated. I didn't drink the previous. You know what? Okay, before that, I went out, but I didn't drink anything. I didn't drink alcohol. I didn't have time for that. I just woke up and then
Are,
I went outside with
are you
my
are
friends.
you sure? Are you sure you didn't take something, or that part of that memory doesn't exist anymore within you, or you just forgot?
I don't know. I remember coming back
Because
early because okay, I
yes,
remember coming back
in
early.
let me explain something to you so you can understand. In
Okay.
African spirituality, those of our fathers who handles surgical matters, to do surgical operations on people. There is a sedative leaf they give those patients. So when they give you that sedative leaves, you can sleep for days.
I didn't take anything. I was supposed to go out. I felt the day I slept, the day we slept, I woke up feeling weird. I was so weird. It felt wasn't myself.
You can tap into that memory. Get a Zobo leaf. You know Zobo leaf?
I'm in South Africa. I don't know what's called.
Yes, look for Zobo leaf. It is used to make a drink, Zobo drink. Browse Zobo drink, you will see it.
Okay.
Get that Zobo leaf. Get 7 cowries. Tie it on a white handkerchief. Put it under your pillow. When you sleep, ask about that memory. Within 3 days, you will see it, and then let me know.
I'll search for it. Okay, I'm searching. I've already seen.
I am always seeing the dead in my dreams. What does it mean? Seeing the dead in your dreams is not a good dream, because they are trying to communicate karma. They are communicating karma. When you see the dead in your dream, they communicate karma, ancestral karma, karmic repercussions within the ancestral lineage. That is what they are communicating. Forward ever. If you see the dead in your dream, it's not a good dream. That is karmic circle. It's a karmic circle. Please, we're talking about collective African enlightenment. Please share. And you're welcome to join the live. If you have a question and you have something you would like to know about, if you are not able to call because the reception, the network reception is actually very low, so you can just type under, so I can in my culture, we have something called Ikboalo. I do it for people, so you just do the karmic cleansing and clear it up. You will start having a better dream. That's how they do it. If you always have dry mouth, take tuna plant. Tuna plant is very good for that. It's going to help give you a lot of saliva. Spinach is good for that. Eat a lot of spinach. Very nice for that too. But tuna water. Make tuna water your natural water. Morning, afternoon, night. Very nice. Tuna water. Very nice to keep the mouth watery if you have a dry mouth. We're talking about African collective enlightenment. There's a question I always ask some men. Why do you feel insecure when a woman is called God? Whenever a woman is called a creator, afternoon moons, good afternoon moons. Whenever a woman is called a creator, a lot of men come up, show their insecurities. I would like those men to come up here so we can talk about it. A conscious man is important to the community. It doesn't matter for whatever. It doesn't matter where you are. Energy is real. Your picture can do wonders. A shaman can use your picture to tickle you, you know, a little earth tickle. Just write me privately. We can talk more about that. You can get my number on my profile. If you go to my profile, you see my number. I'm on WhatsApp. Yes, if you don't dream, you know, go to the river. Look for a river that flows out of stone. You know, get a river that flows out of the stone. Take it to your house on an earthen pot. But if you don't live where there is spring water, use young coconut. Use it to wash yourself, wash your face. After that, what you do again is get zobo leaf. Get zobo leaf and get 7 cowries. Wrap it on white handkerchief. Wrap on a white handkerchief. Put under your pillow. Request the reason why you're not dreaming, because the best truth can only come from within you. So I may not have the answer for that, but you yourself, you have the answer for your problem. Whenever that happens, tell me. I will let you know what it means. You cannot do the works of your ancestors in a foreign land. Go home, brother. It is very important for us to dream. If you dream, you are a living. You have your connection between you and the ancestral world. So your dream is your vision. Very, very important. Never neglect your dreams. We're talking about Afurukan enlightenment for the children of Afuruka. If you have anything to ask, or you want to talk about something you want to be cleared, you're welcome to join the live, or just write it. I will see it. Why do men get so insecure whenever a woman is called creator or God? Why do we men, I'm not counting myself out, why do we men go very insecure whenever a woman is called creator? You're welcome to call me and air your view. Take care, brother. Peace. Life lessons. Thank you very much for that support. Please share. Why do men get so scared? Why are you scared? You've been on that seat over women for years. A woman is most like when she acts like a slave. Yes, when you fly in your dream, it means where you are is no longer conducive for you, so you need to move. You need to move. You need to move to a new environment whenever you fly. It means where you are, you've outgrown that place, so you need to move out of that place. You need to go to a land that suits your energy now. Whenever you call a woman creator, A lot of us men get so angry. We become very insecure. Yes, you can be in Africa, but not in a place that suits your energy. Yeah. So when you fly, it means you are more than the place. As in, you've outgrown that place. You need to go out, strengthen your energy. Your time to move is up. Go and explore. Do exploit. Find yourself. Why do men get so insecure whenever a woman is called creator? You're welcome to join the life. Yes, men actually have a lot of ego, and ego is the downfall of a man. Ego, very important. We know that ego. A woman is a creator, yeah. And there is nothing you can do about that. What doesn't create cannot bear and carry. She bears and she carries because she successfully created. It's as simple as that. It's called natural law, divine principle of nature. A man cannot bear because we cannot create. Yes. But a woman bears for a man, creates for a man. Yes. That is why a man has children, because of a woman. Without the seed of a man, a woman cannot create. That is called balance. Yes. Balance. It's called balance. Yes, the truth is really hard pill to swallow. But a teller of truth does not look the expression in people's faces. The truth must be told, whether you like it or not. It wouldn't stop being the truth. So, wake up, Afuruka. There is no Jesus in heaven that is coming to save you. Only you can save yourself. Yes, it is not the women who gave man power over them. It is the white people who gave man power over women by telling us that God made man sleep, fall into deep sleep, and then removed ribs from that man to create a woman. The greatest lie of all time. Man and woman was created out of a womb man. She is the creator of all time. Nobody supposes her. Yes, they are next to God. They are the only natural people that behaves very naturally like the universe. Yes, they are wonderful creatures. That is why my mother is wonderful. She is a creator. You know, every woman creates. Yes. This is how the real Bible should have been like, telling people the truth. That is. Hello,
Greetings,
you're welcome.
greetings.
You're welcome, brother.
Yeah.
You're
How is
welcome.
everything?
We're enjoying the life. We are happy.
That's nice.
Yes, we're
I
happy.
I really like your enlightenment. I learned a lot listening to you.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes. No,
So this
go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, this thing about the woman, I have also thought about it because I know that the woman is actually,
Yes.
they are the only we are the only bearers of both men and women. So
Yes.
I thought that I said, women should be, very close to God. Then,
Yes, that is
So
why a woman is in the life of a man. A woman
yeah,
is in the life of a man to bring her close to God. When a man meets a conscious woman, he is meet a God, because a conscious woman will elevate the man. A lot of our women is being taught wrongly, so many of them is not conscious. There's a difference between a woman and a womb man. A womb man is a conscious woman, a woman who creates and disciplines whatever she creates. Yes. Nature is natural.
okay.
Whatever goes against nature, throw it to the sea. You don't need it. An expression of self is nature itself. Just like they told us not to get angry when we are hurt, we are programmed to endure and give it unto God. And most of people gave it unto God. They are in the grave today.
So how do you think it's easy to reprogram ourselves from what we have been told
You need
all our
to
lives?
think for yourself. You need to think for yourself and learn everything you've been told. Just because they are your parents doesn't mean they have told you the truth, because they too was programmed. So the information is totally wrong. Even the pastor sitting in the pulpit doesn't even know it. They are all wrong, giving false information to the people. African knowledge that you talk about in Old Kemet is all about life and medicine. So if you have to live, you must respect the herbs and the universe that gives these herbs. The herbs is the peel of everlasting life. If you don't take them, you will die young, miserably in pain. Happy Sunday, Ubochi Anyanwu, my brother.
Yes, so same to you.
A woman is the creator of mankind, man and woman. She creates everything in her own image, in her total resemblance. Come, let's make man in our own image is the womb man. Let there be light is the birth of a child. Father, mother, and child is the true Trinity. Originator, creator, and creation. Symbol of true civilization.
Father, mother, and the child.
Father, mother, and child is the true Trinity of natural law, not man, Holy Ghost, and Son. That is gay. It's not a natural
What
principle.
about the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit?
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
What about Father,
Two
Son,
men,
and Holy Spirit?
two men cannot create a child. You get me?
Okay, which means the Holy Spirit is the woman. Then.
The Holy Spirit is the product of two men, which is chaos, death. It does not produce life. That is why they told you it's the Holy Spirit, because you will not doubt it. Because naturally, the Holy Spirit is a spirit, and it does not do what? It does not exist, and it does not live. So they call it Holy Spirit. What is holy about a spirit, my brother?
I'm only thinking probably it denotes, it subliminally denotes the woman that is missing out, the bearer of
No, he's
Then the
not
son,
talking about the woman.
then the,
That is a key of programming. It's simple. There's nothing holy about a spirit. So if you want a spirit to be holy, call your own spirit holy and magnify, worship your spirit, and you will receive enlightenment. It's just about you. It's not out of you. It's nna, nne na nwa, chi na eke produces olisa. Olisa. Olisa is my omomo. Man and man doesn't produce life. Woman and woman produce life. You know, of such that have produced life, there is an egg that comes from the two gender of the opposites. Please share, fam. A woman is the creator of mankind. She creates man and woman according to her own image. She is the only God who have successfully created man and woman according to her own image. You're welcome, diplomatic.
So what do you think about that?
If I live, death does not exist, and if I die, life does not exist. Law of opposites. Death is opposite of life, and life is opposite of death. So if I'm dead physically, I am bettered spiritually. If I am bettered physically, I am dead spiritually. We don't exist at the same time in the two worlds, one after the other. Principle.
So which means you believe that
enlightenment. Share, please share. Go on, brother.
Which means you believe that human beings are constant, right?
We reincarnate. We are not constant because the body dies. The spirit is what is constant. The spirit experiences everlasting life. So the everlasting life you pray to go to heaven to experience is on your head. We reincarnate. Everlasting life already exists. We all have experienced everlasting life. Go within yourself and see for yourself the truth, natural truth. Yes, Vivian, they will call you crazy, but when they realize that everything they have been defending is a lie, they will call you their child. It is what it is. A child is rejected when she is knowledgeable. When that child progresses, the child will become for all. So let it go. Drink water and
it is very difficult to live in a world with this kind of to live in this world with this kind of knowledge. People are really going to fall. Somebody is crazy. Even your family, your immediate family members will be the first to even castigate you and make you seem like you're not crazy.
If you know the meaning of being programmed, you will forgive them. It's not easy to be programmed. They were flogged, they were beaten into this belief. So it is not easy, the fear and trauma. People are afraid to even come out and say the truth because even when they know it, they are also afraid not to be killed. A lot of people are scared not to say the truth because their career is in line to it. So the truth must be told no matter what. Africa must wake up. Wake up, African people. That is the good news of the universe. It
But
stings like a bee in the soul, but it pleases the heart when the truth sets you free. Yes, so
yeah,
the
but
truth
but
sets you free.
but sometimes when I think of how almost impossible it is to wake up everybody, you feel discouraged about talking about anything at all.
You can never feel discouraged when you haven't even tried. This is the age of Aquarius. Enlightenment is building in the minds of millions. People are asking questions, brother. A lot of people.
Yeah,
People
but
are asking
imagine trying
questions.
to wake somebody. Imagine trying to wake somebody who is sleeping. Person might punch you mistakenly just
No,
by
like
by.
like just like I am speaking right now. If you don't like this knowledge because it triggers you, you can as well walk past it. It's not something you have to beg
No.
people to see light in the truth you're telling them.
Okay.
You don't have
Okay.
to force people.
Which means.
Wait,
Okay. Yeah.
wait. Let me
So.
let me clear you. If you
Yeah.
a speaker of truth, a shaman, your job is to tell the truth, show people the truth, open a door for them, but it is their responsibility what to take and whatever to see.
Okay. Which
Yes.
means it is best to actually plant the seed and let it grow. You don't have to force anybody, right?
You don't have to force anybody. I'm speaking truth. Sometimes the people who come in reduces, sometimes it increases. But I know a lot of people who is here for hours, for minutes. If I'm going to be here for 2 hours, they are going to be here with me. And it is their energy I speak to. And I know many will come. They don't beg people.
I see.
It's a collective consciousness. If you are awakening and you are a choosing one, the truth will trigger you and you will stay. You're going to watch it. You will not leave because the truth wants to embrace you. It's already vibrating within you. The truth is the truth. A lover of truth will see the truth, park his car or her car, sit down there and see truth for themselves. It's lovely to embrace truth. You know,
It is very, very, very.
it's disappointing. It's
It is lovely
disappointing
and
to live in the lie instead of living in the truth. Ignorance is
yes,
really expensive.
but then, it creates a lot of burden to know the truth. A lot of burden.
How will it create a lot of burden when I'm consciously free? I
Now,
mean, your
now,
burden is not
now,
mine.
living in a society where money is tied to almost everything.
No. The society is tied to materialism. That is why they are consciously brainwashed. You know, when they teach you to believe in materialism, all your life, all you work is to gain materialism, and then you lose your life even before you lose it naturally. It's law of principle.
So this is
I
this is where I see the burden. You know, like trying to navigate through a world of materialism while you are awake.
that is what I'm telling you. You see things difficult when you're not working your purpose. We all have a purpose. What I'm doing now is my purpose. You know? So when I speak, there are tribes who will listen to wake another person. I have a particular tribes for me to wake. The first time I met some elders, they tell me, Hakum Kakum, go and wake up your tribe. So it is my own tribe that I'm waking up. And each of my tribes have a responsibility of their own tribes to wake up. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the burden of another is not mine because I have successfully expressed my truth. It becomes a burden to me when I'm not expressing that truth. So if I have expressed that truth, just I am saying now, then it becomes a burden to you if you are my tribe who haven't expressed your truth. That energy is off me. Please share. Is a collective enlightenment. Like I said before, women are the creators of man and womb man. They are the creators of life. They are the giver of life. They molded man on their clear circle, their clear pot, which is the womb, and give breath into that child through her cord. That is the creator. Yes. If you're looking for any other creator, you will not find it in heaven. Look at your mother. Look at your wife.
In as much as when we wake up before them, we don't necessarily have to look up to them anymore, right?
Honor your mother and father even when they are ignorant. Be patient. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Respect them. Please, is a collective enlightenment. I only have one share here. Please share.
This
Is a
where the
collective
burden is
enlightenment.
from, family ties. This is where the burden is really bad.
There are some certain journey you don't need your family to make. Did you hear me? There are some journey you need to make alone, without friends, without family, just you. Personal journey. A journey of self-consciousness is not for everyone to follow. It's just for you. So it's a journey of self-understanding. So if you must understand yourself, it is you who is understanding self, not understanding your family. We all have our destiny to play. So you play yours, I play mine. If you decide to be blind or true, is your responsibility. Because whichever consciousness you choose to ignore, you will repeat. Circle is a circle. The life evolves. A lot of us are in karmic circle today because we keep repeating that circle and not being able to learn. So that is it. Please share. Okay, I'm having 3 shares. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Is really much appreciated. It's collective enlightenment for everyone. Please, I need your shares. Share. Remember, wake up your tribe. Hakum kakum. Wake up your tribe. Yeah, increasing to 4. Thank you.
Are we not
6.
we are all one
Thank
tribe,
you.
isn't it? It's like the human race. Do you believe the human race like one race?
When you look at me, what do you see?
When I look at you, I see me. I see me in a different body.
And if I'm a black person and I'm fair, I'm whitish, what do you see?
The same thing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because the first thing you see on a person is the color of their skin. Before you look at their smile, and then you look at their shoulder. It's psychology.
For them, we are all just the same spirit in different.
Thank you.
In different body.
Thank you. That is where I was pushing you to go, man. We have different colors in the skin, but different spirit. Our spirit is, we have no color in the spirit. But some people decided to dominate others for greediness. The Jamaicans are Africans. If you are black and you live in the face of the earth, you are of African. You are Africa.
Or even their accent is almost like our broken English.
Yes, it's Africa. Our ancestors decided to change the spell of the white people, because if you must communicate with the universe, you must vibrate naturally. Vivana, you're welcome to Africa. You can always come. You're welcome. I'm here. If you need anything in Africa, I get it from you. If you need a land, anything, you want to come back to Africa, that is what we're preaching. We are all one. This is the paradise on earth. There is no other paradise than that. There's only African woman you will tell bend, she will bend. Yes, they are the creators, but they are not proud. They are wonderful women. Yes, African woman is wonderful. If you don't worship them, you don't have respect for your mother, because she created you, carried you, and beared you for 9 moons. 9 moons. The preaching is about collective enlightenment for African people. Wow, I have 15 shares. Thank you guys. Keep sharing is important. Keep sharing. If you're also welcome to join the live, it's a collective enlightenment for everyone. Please share. If you have a question, you can join the live. Please just type it below. A woman is the creator of mankind. Yes, a woman is the creator. They have successfully created man according to their own image. If there is any God who have done that, please show me. I will worship that God for the rest of my life. Yes, and if you have a proof in your Bible and you have physical proof apart from the Bible reference, please come. I will make sure I walk and feed you forever. Yes, boldly I'm saying it because it's the truth. I know I will not feed you because I don't have money to feed you, but the truth is, if you can prove that Jesus ever existed, I will feed you forever. But I can actually prove to you that our ancestors built the pyramid in Egypt long before the existence and concussion of Jesus Christ. Yes, that is truth. I know you will not win me, so I will not feed you. Yes, it's confident, man. You got to confident yourself if you wanna make it. Yes, so confident yourself. Find the true principle of natural law within yourself. Yes, you must wake up, brother. When you hear my voice, it is not you who is responding, it's the ancient one, the soul, the spirit. The truth triggers it to wake up. Yes, you must wake up, brother. That is the job. Wake up the people so they can wake up their brothers and sisters.
So what is the spiritual significance of that pyramid, actually?
Of what?
Of the pyramid in Egypt.
The pyramid is a battery that collects charge from the sun. Is a physical solar disk, or like you said, the sun disk. It radiates energy. That is where the ant come from. If you don't know it today. Electricity originated from Africa. Your ancestors did that shit, brother. A man who doesn't know himself or herself will be easily deceived. The ankh is the signal of negative and positive, the creation of electricity. Both must work together. The feminine is the negative aspect of a man, and the man is the positive aspect of the woman. So, balance. When you balance the two, you have electricity. Yes, brother, we have been sleeping for a very long time, and I am very, very angry that we have been sleeping. Yes, when a black man speaks the truth, they say he's aggressive. That is what they talk about, you know. They give us names.
But of recent, I've chosen not to see myself as a black person. I choose to see myself as a person, as
Please share.
Human being.
My brother, no matter how you do it, no matter how you say it, a lot of people have the philosophy of whatever they want to talk about and say about African child. My brother, you are a black child. They told you and reminded you all this time that you are a black child. All of that is to damage your consciousness. So accept it and rock it well. I am black melanated being. 666.
Why should I accept something that I've come to realize that it is like a stigma to me? So
you were actually programmed.
Listen. If I choose, no, it's like it's not like I'm trying to find a way to heal myself.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Listen, brother. Listen, brother. If you have been programmed, you were programmed because you were told you were black and you are a slave. So that already damages your self-esteem. That is the goal. So because you are black, you are strong, you keep fighting and you rise. So when they think they've buried you, you grow like a seed, you know? That is what makes you a melanin being, the 666. We are the 666. There's no Jesus coming to end the world. You are the 666. The Antichrist is the people who have been preaching in the church. Religious people are the Antichrist because they are the one who decided to teach the knowledge of Christus as Christ who lives in heaven. The greatest lie of all. Share is a collective enlightenment. If you don't know it today, African child. The religious people are the Antichrist. Antichrist is not someone who is fighting against Christ or religious people. It's the religious people who have decided to write and preach the false teaching of Christus as Christ, the Son of God, and told you to worship it. Why that exists within you.
But then the Christ himself subliminally relates to us, right?
Christ is the sperm you bear and the seed you carry as a man, and Christus is what is called Christus. Egyptians called it Heru.
Christos, like Christos.
Christus, Kristos. Christus. Krost. Christ. The enlightenment of man. Please share. We have 26 shares. Thank you, everyone. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Is a collective enlightenment. We need your shares. Keep sharing. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please, if you want to contribute, you can call to join the live, or you can drop your message below.
So, what do you think about sexual intercourse? Do you think it should be only for the production purposes or for also pleasure?
Our African ancestors had sex for reproduction and balancing, not for pleasure. Most of them at that time didn't even see the nakedness of their spouse. It was respect. A man is not allowed to see the nakedness of a woman because a woman is a god and precious. She is to be worshipped. She represents the mother deity of earth, which gives of us crops, food. And the sperm the sky uses to water the earth also comes from Mother Earth. So she is wonderful. She is a wonderful creature. Did I answer your question?
Yes, but now after answering the question, I digressed back to some pictures I have seen online of
yes, Enlightenment will
past.
always open doors for other things to come in.
Yeah, the past, pictures where I see African women naked dancing, like some cultures and traditions that was old time things, but so they were still seeing themselves naked at that time. Or
Yes,
is it
at that time we didn't know what they call civilization of fashion, but those pictures mostly you see was taken when we were not prepared. We were like, as in, when we live in freely in our communities, in our villages, at home, we dress like that. But occasionally, Africans dress gold. We are the symbol of fashion. Before you started tinting your hair, our ancestors have done that with herbs and leaves. The cutters you see today, a lot of women apply, they are fruits, a lot of herbs I know personally that is natural cutters. Before perfume, we bathe with alkaline, and we gain that nice fragrance smell on the body. It refreshes the skin. Africa, we are civilized. So anybody who is telling you we are not civilized at that time is a big liar, because if you're a nature person and you are a person, you don't need civilization. A woman is the key of civilization. She is naturally doing that successfully. In the beginning was the sky and the earth, before everything was created. That is the first Adam and Eve, Osa and Oset. But all this is the human system, the cerebellum and the cerebrum. Is a collective enlightenment. Please, if you have anything you want to ask, please do so. Type or join the live. Join the live. Join the live and share. Thank you, everyone.
You have really deep knowledge about the importance. I'm wondering how you learned all these things.
I learned all this because I allowed the universe teach me. A lot of people don't like to suffer, but there is wisdom in your suffering. We don't like to be lonely, but there is wisdom in loneliness. There is always wisdom in the fool's perspective. When you act like a fool, you learn a lot.
So you didn't have teachers, and your parents were not into something like this and all that.
My ancestors were spiritualists. I was born into a family of shamanism, the 7 wizards of power. I was born into a natural law-keeping family. My ancestors brought a deity called Kamalo in my hometown. Kamalo means an altar that expresses the human nature. Ka means the source of life. Malu means altar. Lu, altar. Yes. Please share. Is a collective enlightenment is very important. We share. If you want to join the live to ask you question, we can do that. Please call in. We can do that. You know. If you want to run the live also on your page while we have the live here, do that. There's no problem with that. It's a collective enlightenment for all. Thank you, Impress. Super. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the roses.
One question.
You are a creator, a great Impress. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
What is your take on meditation? How do you flourish? How do you think meditation should go? It should be.
If meditation wasn't important, you wouldn't be told to be watchful. In the Bible, they told you to be watchful, and in Latin, to be watchful. Watchful means to meditate. The art of meditation comes from African home. Do you doubt that? Please share for collective enlightenment. The art of meditation came from Africa. Do you doubt that?
I've never heard that before.
Yes. A lot of I know there are few people online now who is watching us. Please, how many of you grew up to meet your grandfather own an easy chair? How many of you know easy chair, what it is? Easy chair.
Easy chair.
Yes, easy chair.
Is it?
You can discover yourself through the art of meditation, because the greatest knowledge lies within you. The greatest book lies within you. So you can only go within yourself to tap into that knowledge. That is called Akashic record. In Igbo, we call it Ezumezu Agu Ikenga. Yes. One with majority is with God. That is your majority. Ezumezu Agu Ikenga. You are a God when you are enlightened and conscious.
Easy
Go
chair.
ahead, brother. Yes, easy chair.
That is.
How many of us?
Is it that chair that is moving but has something in between that you can relax with? That is foldable.
Yes, a lot of African men own it. It's not only in this part of Africa, all African. I know a lot of people from different tribes are watching me. Easy chair. Easy chair was used as a symbol of meditation. It's a key to proper meditation in Africa. That is how our ancestors meditate. Yes. Yes, that is a wonderful meditating tool. So you can go ahead and get it for yourself. Very nice. When you lie down on that chair, you get to meditate properly.
Do you know, I actually know this chair very well, but I didn't know that was not.
It's called easy chair. It's easy chair because all your spinal column touches the lines on the chair. If you have someone who knows how to do it, who knows how to construct it properly the way it was done in the time of the old, all the lines touches on your spinal column. So that is why it's called easy chair. It helps balances your nerves. And also help you meditate fast. Immediately you will get results. Easy chair, good for meditation. Please share. We have 29 shares. We still have millions of people to reach. So share. It's a collective enlightenment. If you have anything you want to contribute, please, you can join the live or just leave a comment. I will see it and then talk about it. Anything. I actually decide to come live always without bringing any subjects, because a lot of people would think I have something written down. So just ask your questions and get proper knowledge of life.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what do you think about polygamy?
Polygamy is the desire of man's greed. It's not an African culture. So if you're polygamous in nature, it is your sack, the greed, your hell, your Anubis, the animal part of you, the desire of the animal part. No man is more polygamous in nature than a woman. Yes. Even when your woman is pregnant, other men will chase her. So, mind you, you're not polygamous. You're not polygamous than a woman.
But our great grandfathers in those days, most of them married several wives.
It was out of the greed of the money they made out of selling their brothers, betraying their brothers. They became greedy, prodigal sons of our ancestors. They started feeding their desire. They taught us unclean life. African man, a proper African man values the wife. And if a man is to get another wife, the wife must be aware of it. Yes. The wife must be aware and give consent. In fact, most of our African men who married multiple wives was from the idea of their wife, and when they test and see the enjoyment in it, they continued disrespecting the woman. But mostly is most women who wasn't able to give birth to male child give consent to their children, or wasn't able to give birth, give consent to their husband to get another wife. Most of the time is the woman who finds this wife. So if you're an African man and you're propagating polygamy as your culture, it is your desire. It's not African culture. It is a Western culture to fornicate.
Wow.
Yes, it's not our culture, brother. It's not our culture. I have a lot of women in the history of Igbo land who did that sacrifice, and later they regretted it. Women are always very kind, and they will offer for their man to at least have children who bear their name. So they will always find a woman who will do that in their place. So it's greed of a man to be polygamous in nature. But mind you, as a man, you are no polygamist near a woman. A woman is naturally polygamous in nature.
More than
because yes, it's naturally for a lot of women in short needs more than one man. A lot.
Why do you say that?
But they have self-control. A woman is the most self-controlled being on earth. Even when your ego is too much, she will just rub her hand on your shoulder, swallow the ego, and still let you be king. Even when she knows that you are nothing, but she will make you something.
Are you saying in the sense that they are supposed to be the ones who should be polygamous, not men?
I'm telling you, naturally, a woman is more polygamous in nature than a man. Any woman who is here can call in and prove this. It's nature. Even when your wife is pregnant, other men is naturally attracted and chasing her. But because she loves you,
is it about them being the ones who are haunted, or it's about the fact that they are supposed to be polygamous, they are supposed to have multiple men?
a woman That is what I'm telling you. A woman is naturally polygamous in nature. The attraction of a man to somebody is the energy she carries. Sometimes it's not the man to pursue her, but it's the energy she carries that is making you pursue her. It's energy now. If your energy is so much attached to a woman, you will pursue her.
So you mean naturally they should even be allowed. They are the ones that are supposed to have much women, not men.
No, it's not. I'm not saying they should be allowed. In fact, that decision is totally for that person to bear, not mine. But I'm just telling you that a man who is claiming to be polygamous in nature, remember, a woman is more polygamous in nature than you. How do you detox nicotine out of the body? Soursop leaf. Soursop leaf do that very well. If you can't get soursop leaf, get cashew plant, the stem of a cashew plant. Make sure you get the side the morning sun always hits on it. It will detox nicotine out of your body system. If it's nicotine that generates from smoke, use tuna. Tuna is good to clear the liver and circulatory system. You're welcome. We're talking about African collective enlightenment, and you are welcome to contribute, say something that we can talk about, ask your question. If you want to join the live, you are free to do so, and don't forget to share. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone.
This detoxing of the nicotine now, just mentioned.
Yes.
Do you boil the leaves and stem, or how do you prepare the medicine?
What I said now, I said it differently. So if you're using soursop leaf, you boil only soursop leaf. If you're using the cashew stem, boil only the cashew stem, but take the stem from the part where the morning sun hits it, at least to afternoon, where the morning sun touches. Then if you smoke too much, you're a heavy smoker, and you want to cleanse your liver. Hello, wait a little. Light and dark. I will hit you up. Just a minute. Let me finish. Just use tuna. Tuna is good to clear the toxins in the liver. Tuna is best for smokers. So if you're smoking, make tuna your natural water. Make it your natural water. Very nice. You know, it works fast. I keep dreaming. Light and dark. How are you?
I'm okay. I really like the things that you're saying, so keep up the good work. Really nice.
Thank you, brother.
My question I asked is, if Africa has so much power, yeah, why do they let the white man control their brain?
Why do they do what?
Why do they let the white man control their brain?
The white man didn't control their brain.
Well, Jesus white. Is Jesus not white?
I'm coming. If actually the white man controlled their brain, they wouldn't leave such knowledge on a stone. They left a lot of knowledge on a stone, so their brain was naturally okay and wasn't controlled. But they were worried about their generation to come. And a lot of movies portray that we are aggressive and we have aggressive soldiers. The truth is, in African culture, we have the elders as the leaders of each community. We didn't have kingship. Kingship came after slave trade, colonization. So a lot of all those chief was placed by the Europeans. You get me?
Yeah, yeah.
So a lot of those chiefs was placed by the European Empire. So we didn't have aggressive soldiers. So it was easy for an intruder to invade us. But that doesn't mean we don't fight. Whenever a fight comes up, we are ready. But we didn't have guns. We don't fight with guns. We fought with spear, matches, and all that. And you can use it to fight modern civilization. The white people was after gunpowder and power, but we were after building civilization and nature, and we were more after building the creation of light, which is energy, solar energy. That was what the civilization of the old Kemet was mostly about. Energy and medicine and energy, food, fruits, and cocoa. We didn't know we had crude oil, but we knew we had gold and all that, and we used them for trades, and some people owned it, but our ancestors was very, very enlightened. That is why they left a great message on a stone. If most of the pharaohs was burned and today they are excavated and taken to the Vatican City, that means our ancestors left great knowledge for us to learn from, because they didn't bury their dead, they kept them on a tomb, which means the civilization of that time was great, and because they kept them on a tomb, that was to tell us something about how they lived.
But the problem that I have is, even Egypt now is white.
If what?
Even Egypt right now is white. They will tell you that the pharaohs were white. So whatever they left on the stone, who was it left for? Was it left for the black people or for the white people? Like you said, all this secrecy is in the Vatican. So the black people do not even know that they're from Egypt, because everybody there is white. The Egyptian politics is white. The archaeologists are white. So how can we say something that we're not even allowed to claim?
Okay, let's start it from here. You can never claim something you don't know you own.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you were bettered by the same people who ruled our ancestors, and mind you, a lot of the people who was taken as slave was not just for slavery. Those people was taken because they have the knowledge of the true ancient Aforuken.
Yes.
It was the highest criteria of all. So
yes,
when they remove the people who bear that knowledge of their heritage, their children suffers, because a lot of the mothers of those who were left, who hid from the people who was taking them, just taught their children secretly, but not to tell another, because if they find out you have that knowledge, you can be killed. So it's a total genetic cleansing.
So the question now is, what do we
Yes.
do now? What do we do now? What do you think
That
we
is
should do
why
now?
that is why people like us are here to give back that knowledge, because you can only fight for your heritage when you know that you have this heritage.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The problem
Yes.
that we have of black people now is every
Yes.
history, all the books is written by the white man. And remember, they always say to you that history is always written by the winner. So the winner will never tell the truth about the loser. So the issue we now have is every archaeological dig in Egypt is being put to white person. Even when you look at, they would even say North Africa sub-Sahara Africa. You know what? That in itself is separation already. That's to say, there's North Africa and there's South Africa. So the white ones and the Egyptians and the Moroccans and Tunisians and the black stupid ones are the subhuman in the sub-Sahara. So the word sub itself, it means less, right? Use the word
Yes.
sub. It means you are less. So the whole of southern Africa, below the Sahara Desert, literally represents people that are not complete human beings. That's the whole world is Africa. People that are not complete human beings. They're just art. They're sub. They're like something, you know? They're not complete enough. So a lot of people now, especially that Caribbean people, American blacks, they don't want to be seen as African because that embarrasses them, because the perception is Africans, the black ones, are subhuman, not full human. So why would somebody like a black American want to be classed as full African from Africa?
Okay, I want to actually start from beginning. Please light and dark. There is sounds on your background, and I think it's affecting the live. Please take care of that.
No, it's my background. It's your background. You have a generator on, I think.
Okay, yes, there's a generator on. Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe it's reflecting, but I can't really perceive it like that. I thought it was coming from you. It's all right. Firstly, like I told you before, the people who had the knowledge was removed, firstly. And then, if you look at Africa, we have suffered 4 straight invasions, and we are still suffering 2 today. You get it?
Yeah.
All of them is interested in Africa, because it is whatever we do first, they do second, because all the knowledge they have, all the things they are building is from the knowledge of Kemet. Now, if African child is not aware of the knowledge of his ancestors, that child can be misled. I think a baby is making a noise there. I've been hearing that. There's a child there.
Yeah. Sorry. I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
So we had the invention of the Greeks. We had the invention of the Turks from the Caucasus Mountain, and then we had the invention of the British Empire. That was after the Romans. So before the Romans, there was the Greek, and after the Greek was the Turks from the Caucasus Mountain, and after that was the Romans and the British Empire, which we are still suffering. We are suffering from what they call microcolonialism till date, because the Islam and the religious people are still enslaving us because of the doctrine they have already given us. We didn't wake up from the Greek, and we are already suffering from the Caucasus people, which is the Islam, the Arabians. And then after that, we didn't wake up from that, we are already suffering the Romans. We haven't come out of the Romans, we are suffering the British. We are not out of the British, we are suffering the Chinese people. How can they wake up? All this invasion on one nation. Okay, you talk about the Southern and the Northern Africa, all of them are being divided. They are using the method of divide and rule, because if you have to rule a people, you need to take away their history. That is why it's called history, because it's not our history. It is his own history. History doesn't mean it's your own. History means it was told by another person to you. That is why it's called history. It's not your story. It is history. So a people who have allowed another people who is not genetically related to them to write their history means they are blind. Because somebody who is not genetically related to you more than your ancestors can never tell you about your history and culture. So the only thing to wake Aforukin people up is knowledge. Because it is when you know yourself, you will be able to take back what is yours. The Egyptians are the Arabs who invaded us, and up to Nigeria, Benin, many of the Islamized countries, they are still Islamizing all of us. In fact, we are suffering from religion and the Arabs. So another one that I've added now is the Chinese people. All these are invasions of Africa. Just one nation is too much for us. It's too much for one nation. So they cancelled slavery, but naturally slavery still exists. Africa is still managed by the people who enslaved them, but through the people who they place as government and politicians. Their leaders are very loyal to the people who enslaved them. So if your own brother can sell you to the people who enslaved you just to have some change, you are already dead. But if you know your history, you can choose wisely the people who leads you. So when you choose an ignorant man to lead you, you will be ignorant forever. Thank you so much. See, so, never dry. Please share. There is a collective enlightenment. Did I answer your question, man?
Well, basically, no, it does. I really appreciate it, but it still goes back to the same issue. We are still being led by idiots. That Africa is still being controlled by idiots who are selfish. So at the end of the day, we can blame. Where do
you stay, my brother? Where are you living?
I'm in the UK, but I'm Nigerian.
Okay, that is why we have problems, because they build their cities so fine, and you think you cannot achieve it in your own lands. So all we do is dream away our lives to visit their land. That is programming. So if you all can come back and start building your own land, start choosing the right people to lead, you can actually come back and contest. That is how we eradicate the evil people.
When you come back,
yes,
the people there, they don't even want you there. The people themselves, they don't want you. That's one. Secondly, you cannot trust anybody. Thirdly, there is no power, there is no road. It costs more money to survive in Nigeria than it does to survive in the UK. But you earn 10 times more in the UK than Nigeria. So when you think about it logically, it doesn't make sense to be in Nigeria. Nigeria is actually draining your money.
That's the story in the Bible of selling birthright, because our politicians is already selling our birthrights to the people who actually colonized us. So you think you're out of colonialism, but you're still into it. It's called micro-colonialism. They put them in a court and make them lawyer. This is how it's done, because if you have to wake up the people, you have to join me, so we can educate the people. So if we sit around and keep complaining, we will not enlighten the people. What the people needs is knowledge. It might feel like they are not listening, but they are listening.
They're not listening. I'm telling you.
They are listening. I have 16 people who are here and they have not left.
Yes, but I'm telling you, now, I just came back from Nigeria.
I want to explain something. I want to explain something about consciousness to you. A lot of people will find me rude because of the way I teach, because I'm too straight. They will say I'm too this, I'm like this. But there are people among my followers who are my tribe and my family, my soul family, who will get this knowledge from me to teach the people who think I am arrogant, because they are their tribe. if you are my tribe, you will see my knowledge arrogant. But if you are my tribe, you will see my knowledge pleasing to you. That means you are my tribe. So you yourself, you have a tribe to wake up, because there are tribes who will also listen to you. It's a collective thing. Everybody have a tribe. I don't know if you get me.
I get you. I understand.
Yes.
You, but
We all have a tribe. So you don't have to complain they are not listening to you. Just as you have joined me today, we talk about it. You ask questions, we analyze on that questions. People are listening. A lot of people are coming in. A lot of people are also going. So my responsibility is to say the truth.
And I love it. And the reason why I'm talking to you now is because of that. I've never done this before. I don't do this. I don't get nobody's life. I don't say what they have to say. But I've seen a few of your videos, and I get what you're saying. That it resonates with my thinking, because I get it. Because that's how I think. But another thing is, why is Africans fighting over border that they did not make themselves? All these countries.
Say it again.
Why is Africans fighting over borders that it was not somebody else, a white man, created this border? So why are we dying for it? Because it doesn't even belong to us. That we are tribalists.
Okay.
Africans are tribalists. We need to go back to being tribalists. And then as Africa as a country or something, for every tribe to have control over its resources and over its people, as it was before. That's how I see it.
Okay. The simple truth is that they created the diversity for us to fight against each other. Because if you look at yourself as a people who is not diversified, you will understand that we are all the same. Now, what they call Bantu is just a body that makes sound, you know. So a lot of people will call me a Nigerian and Igbo person that I'm not a Bantu. But because you don't understand what that means, you will be deceived. So that is why they created boundaries. Naturally, in Afrocan culture, we don't sell lands. Water is not for sale. If I'm thirsty, I come to your house, you will give me water and even food, because we ate enough and we give people food. That is African culture. But these days, because of the fight over lands, the white people taught us to sell lands, because when they come, they give us a lot of dollars. And when they change it, it becomes too big for them. So our economy is down because of our politicians. The people who we choose to lead is actually the one who is bringing our economy down, is on purpose. With the level of African knowledge and the level of our natural cultural fertility of the land of Africa, we are very capable to feed the whole world as a nation. So because we have lost the knowledge of self, greediness have made us lazy. So we do not put value in a personal development, rather we wait for God to do it for us. So that is the reason, because if you give the glory of God to another who exists imaginarily, but refuse to give it to yourself, you lack the knowledge of yourself. Please do well to share. Is a collective enlightenment. Share. So our leaders is the problem. So if we all can come together, choose a better leader, or better still, sit there ourselves. You choose them. They did not choose to be there without you. It's actually your power. So when you know you have power and take over your power, nobody will ride on you. Africa just needs to wake up.
I tell you a secret.
Yes.
Right now, most Yoruba people they want to vote for Tinubu. You know that, right?
Yes.
They want to vote for a sick man. So they've had a sick man for 8 years. I'm telling you, I'm a Yoruba person. I'm Yoruba.
Yes,
he's a sick
Lucky,
man.
they own our lands and we are busy fighting our brothers and sisters. It's the division they are creating within us. Yes.
So they want to vote for Tinubu, even though he's a sick man. Why? Because he's a Yoruba man. No other reason. But I guarantee you, when he comes in, he's going to steal all the money that Buhari did. It's going to be another 8 years of suffering. But most Nigerians cannot see that. They cannot see it. And it's so sad, you know? It's very embarrassing. That I remember last year, they said Nigeria Air is going to come online in November. So yesterday, my mom said she wanted to travel. So I'm like, oh, why don't you start Nigerian Air? She's like, what Nigerian Air? I'm like, Nigerian Air. Must be up and running November last year. She's like, all right, look after me. I looked it up, they cancelled it. Everything they cancelled it. They had a deal with Siemens. This is like 2 years ago. To make 25,000 megawatts of power. I remember this guy, the Algerian looking guy, I forgot his name. Ingolale. I forgot his name. He's a spokesman for APC. Came out, so they signed a contract with Siemens. Nothing happened. In the same time, Egypt built 25,000 megawatts of power with the same company. So you can see Nigeria, for an example, is a very, very sad story. Like very, 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 very sad, you know. So I don't know.
What we need is a collective enlightenment that can elevate our consciousness, because it is the power of the people that they are voted into power. I don't know if you understand. So we just need to be enlightened so we can know that the power actually belongs to us, not to the people we put in on the seat. So that is why I'm sharing this knowledge of self, so that we can actually go within, make researches to balance. Whatever I tell you, please research about it. Please make your own researches.
I love
Don't
it.
just sit down. Don't just sit down there. Go out there and make researches of your own.
Yeah, but big man, you have to understand. Most people
Yes.
in Nigeria are starving. They don't have time to research. They want food. They're hungry. Like some people, they wake up in the morning, they don't even know what they're going to have for breakfast. And then when they have breakfast, they don't even know what they're going to have for lunch. And after lunch, they don't know what they're going to have for dinner. You think they have time to go research? No, they don't. They want food. And if somebody comes,
That is why.
and gives them 10,000 naira to vote for them, they will take the 10,000 and vote for that person because they are hungry. So we can talk about research. The most important thing that Nigeria and Africa needs right now is to be fed. A hungry man cannot think. No matter how much you want to tell him, he's not listening because he's too hungry. Feed the man, and the man has time to think. So I don't know that for instance, this conversation, I'm really happy I'm having this conversation with you because like-minded people, like it's been so long that there's so many people that it's hard for me to talk to you because nobody understands what I'm saying. But speaking to you, I can engage. Like it's very intriguing. I like what I'm hearing because you get it. But then you have to realize you are not hungry. When a man is hungry, he cannot think. And most Nigerians, believe it or not, are very, very hungry. They don't have time to think. That's the problem.
Okay. In the aspect of hunger, you are hungry because you don't know yourself. It still goes back to what I'm saying. Now, this is programmed. This is the job the Europeans have successfully helped our leaders do. That is why they pay homage. So since our leaders have successfully helped them do this, so they pay homage to them. You are hungry because you don't know yourself. Naturally, the earth has given to its full abundance. but people decided to dominate and own things for themselves. But we are natural people, we are nature people, because in African culture, we believe that the land, the earth already giving us its food in abundance. I mean, naturally, you can sit in nature and eat and eat and eat and get filled. But today, people are using that for money. They taught us materialism. Materialism is the reason why we are in the dark today. Ignorance. So we no longer use our common sense. And again, another thing they have successfully done to program us is because they make us think of heaven while we are in hell. So when you are in hell, you're thinking of heaven to be a better place than the hell you are already in, instead of fighting to come out of the hell. So naturally, it is us who will save ourselves. But normally, and a black man would sit down and wait for God who is in heaven to come and save him. So it is not because of hunger, it is because we have been programmed to think like that. So when you think you're thinking for yourself, you are not. You're thinking because you're programmed. Everything we think, everything we do is programmed. Even the news we hear is programmed. It's not even real. No truth. But when you know yourself, you can actually be able to save yourself.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Nigeria.
Where?
I am in Delta State.
Delta, yeah?
Yes.
I would like to meet up. What sort of
Me, to tell you the truth, because I'm a herbalist, I'm a traditional spiritualist. I cleanse negativity and I attract positivity. That is what I do as a herbalist. I'm a shaman. And I work on energy and all that. That's what I do. Herbs, life, nature, source, energy, vibrations and frequencies, waves. That is what I do. Nature.
I would really like to maybe one day meet up with you if that's possible.
So if you talk about hunger, I'm one of the hungry Nigerians, but I choose not to bear that hunger, but to find the truth when I'm hungry. So it is my hunger as a Nigerian that have actually made me realize myself, then say no, that I need to think for myself.
Unfortunately, not everybody's like you. That's the problem.
No, the stomach is the Satan. So in Latin word, Satan means Saturn. So if your stomach is the Saturn, then the Saturn is Satan. So the stomach is the Satan. You must not listen to the pleasures of the stomach. Yes, you can have personal consultations with me. You can write me personally, or you go to my profile. My WhatsApp number is there on my profile. Just take it and write me. Well, please share is a collective enlightenment.
I thank you very much for today.
Thank you, my brother.
I hope you have a lovely day. I hope your positive energy, I hope it reaches me wherever I am. I hope you have a lovely day too. Thank you so much, and hopefully one day we will get there. Yeah, we will get there. Right?
Sure, brother.
Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Peace. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Is a collective enlightenment. Please do well to share. To share.
Back to
bro. Thank you for being here with me. You've been here all through. I told you that when it's about enlightenment, you will not leave. It's a conscious of self. It just keeps you there. You will not be able to leave because he speaks to your soul.
Yeah, of course. There's a
Thank you
lot
very
to learn
much,
from you.
Asaju.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
are a
Moons.
fantastic
Great
person.
enlightenment.
You
Yes,
know.
it's a great enlightenment. Yes. Please always share, and if you don't know, have a question, please, you can always get ready for me. I will be back today by 9, probably by 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. tonight. Get ready, get your questions ready, come back, let's tackle it. It's a collective enlightenment. It doesn't matter how many people who is listening, but they are listening. There are few who is listening, and you will share this enlightenment to your tribes. So it's a collective enlightenment. So
Thank you very much for today, Chama.
yes, the today is not yet ended. The goal is to wake up the people. Wake up the people. They don't know who they are. Thank you all. Please join me. Always join me. Thank you. We got 33 shares today, and we hope it gets increased, because this knowledge need to reach everybody. And remember, Jesus does not exist. Jesus is the sperm you carry as a man, and if you're a woman, your egg is the Christus that brings enlightenment to your consciousness. Yes, you must not project, and you must not observe. Be in your light. Be in your light always. Being in your light naturally makes you a magnet to attract positive vibes. Thank you, everyone. I will have to leave now. I will rejoin 11 p.m. 11 p.m. tonight. Please always be here with me. Thank you very much. Great rising, everyone.